Hey YouTube. So today I wanted to bring you the angled cut by Hairdo. This is the exact opposite of the other video that I had done. The other video was the Blake by John Renaud. So today it's a short synthetic instead of long human hair. This color is the lightest blonde that they have, and it's called light golden blonde. It's a rooted color, as you can see. It's like a dark brown, but what I love about it is the fact that you can't see really the roots in the front. You can see them when you do that, but not when you do that. And when the wind blows, I don't find that this goes straight back, so that's a plus. The hair, it's great hair. It doesn't feel as natural as some of the other synthetics that I've had before, but I have washed this hair now twice. It's really good that you can put product in it like pomade or, you know, whatever it is that you use, hairspray, whatever. This isn't asymmetrical, so it is longer on one side, and the part naturally goes to the right. I normally part my hair to the left, so this is a change for me, but I like it. You can also move it over, and I may try to do that so you can see what it looks like moving it over to the right side. I really like this cut. It's tapered at the back, and I don't know, I'm holding this up, so I don't know how I would be able to show you the back. Let me see. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see it or not, but you know, it's really cute, and it comes down your neck, and it's tapered. It is a little longer than some of the other, you know, shorter haircuts that I've had before. Not long, but it is longer, and I do feel it on the back of my neck some. This will last you a long time because it is so short. There's not a lot of friction going on because it's not touching your clothes and rubbing on something constantly, so that will help. The overall, you know, the overall experience with the wig is good. It fits like, I've got a petite size head, and it feels like, you know, it's a little roomy. See, I can do that. So I think it would fit a larger head too. They don't make them in different sizes, so you've got to just kind of, you know, guess and go. But it does fit a petite as well. It's just, you know, you feel that emptiness right here, and I've got it pulled down as far as I can possibly pull it down on my head right now. There is permatease in it, but with the blonde, you cannot see it that well at all. I mean, I have had so many people come up to me and tell me how much they love my haircut, and be, you know, very close to my face and not see or say anything whatsoever. So I completely feel comfortable going out, you know, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't want anyone to know you're wearing a wig. Me, I don't mind telling people, you know, if they compliment my hair, I'll say, hey, it's not my hair. So, you know, it doesn't bother me. But it's very cool. Open cap. I can't show you the cap construction because I'm holding this iPad up. But it is open wefted. It has no monofilament top, and it has no lace front. See, I've got a wig cap on too as well. But it is very realistic. The hair is not shiny like most of your blondes and synthetics. It is a little bit shiny, but not unbelievably shiny to where you would think, hey, you know, that might be fake hair. No, it's completely realistic. Even the dark one. Now, let me just touch on something real quick. You hear a lot of people talk about how rooting on blonde wigs makes it look more natural, and I do agree. It does make it look more natural. But if you're like me and you have naturally light blonde hair anyway, roots on it make it look everything but natural. And the reason I say that is because if you're one of these people that hides the fact that you wear a wig, people are normally used to seeing your real hair. So if you're a light blonde, you know, headed person anyway, they're not used to seeing roots. So when you throw on a blonde wig and it's got really dark roots or dark brown, you know, that person's going to look at you probably twice and think, why in the world would they have dyed their roots dark and the rest of their hair the natural blonde that they already are? So for me, rooting is nice, it's pretty, but it doesn't work for me because I don't have dark roots. And another thing, this one doesn't have it because it's not a lace front, but I know on a lot of John Renaud wigs, when you get blonde wigs that are shaded or have a root, especially in color 12 FS8. I know that's like the most popular blonde that he has. For me, I don't like it. The reasons why is because on his rooting, he does his roots right at the front. Where the lace is, the front is completely dark. And for me, that's unrealistic because I don't have roots anyway. So when I put on one of those wigs and there's a black line or a dark brown line going around my forehead, that screams wig to me. So I don't like that whatsoever. And the blonde, especially in that 12 FS8, it's not a blonde that I like. It's extremely shiny, I feel, and it's not near as light as what I'm used to. So I feel like it's a dark color. However, on the computer monitors and the computer screens and iPads, it looks, a lot blonder, just like this one does. Let me just let you know, this is not a white blonde. This is a light golden blonde. So it is gold. I recently ordered the Evan by John Renault in Martini. It's 101... don't remember the number, but it's called Martini, and I think it's an actual shade of one of their grays, but it's got a lot of more of the platinum tint to it, so I cannot wait to get that. It's a pixie cut as well, and I'm pretty sure that it's parted on the same side, but I think there's more layers up here. On this one, there is layers on it, but it's pretty long given that it's a pixie cut, and so it's just kind of side swept, to the side. Whereas the other side is a little bit shorter, and of course it's shorter in the back. So you could really mess this hair up, especially with some product. But I don't really like it messed up because it is so long. The sides are so long. This is the side that you could cover your ear if you wanted to in it. I don't do that, but you could. Just brush it out some and cover the ear. And then this one is not as long. And I've got, I think, some pieces from this side over here. So that's where these long pieces, it's really supposed to be like that. But I don't like that look. I like to tuck it behind my ear. And then this one I'll just kind of like to side sweep over. But this is a super, super cute cut. I'm thinking about ordering it in another color as well. Maybe like an auburn color, because I've always wanted to try auburn. And hopefully it doesn't wash me out because I'm pretty pale. But I think I am, and it's affordable. It's only like $100, and they do last a long time when they are this short because, like I said before, you don't have that friction of them rubbing onto everything, and it frizzes the ends easily. Now, let me tell you this as well. I ordered the Silk. I think it's just called Silk, and it's a silicone spray, and you can order it online. You can order it at sisterwigs.com. You can probably order it at Wigs by Patty's Pearls. Wigs.com, VogueWigs.com. Anyway, it's a silicone spray. You can spray that on if you're like me. I'll say that again. I use product in a lot of my wigs, and I know that especially in synthetic, when you're washing your wigs a lot, that cuts down on the lifespan of them. So the goal is to not wash nearly as much as you wear. With that being said, when you use product, even if it's every day or every other day, it starts to build up in these wigs to where the hair clumps together, okay? And that is such a pet peeve for me, and that screams wig to me as well, because it does end up clumping together in large chunks, and when you feel it, it doesn't feel natural whatsoever. So you can get some of that silicone spray and lightly, because if you do it too much, it will look greasy. Lightly spray your hair, and it makes it feel brand new again, like it does when it comes from the manufacturer to you. I did that with my Blake because I just was at a loss, and that's whole nother update with that hair. I did an update already, but I feel like maybe it needs another update because it's different, and I'll just leave it there. When I do another update, you'll just have to watch. But anyway, that silicone spray really does help the lifespan of the wig. I wouldn't use it every day, but every other, I don't think it would hurt. And then especially right after you wash it, I would lightly spray that on when it's damp, not soaking wet, because I found when it is soaking wet and you dry it, it looks oily. So on this one, I let it air dry for a while, and this doesn't take any time to dry because, it's so short. And then I just lightly misted it and combed it through. So I would really suggest getting that as well, that product, because it really has helped the life of my wigs. And it's expensive. I mean, it's cheap. It's like, I don't know, $9 or $10 for a bottle. It comes in the spray, and it comes in the like liquid gel type stuff too, and you can put it on there. But I've just used the spray. Anyways, this is the Angle Cut by Hairdo in light golden blonde, and I really do like it. It's cool. It does itch a little bit around the ear tabs. I kind of find myself pulling my wig cap down a little bit closer to my ear so that the moleskin on the wig can kind of rest on it, because it does get a little itchy. It wasn't itchy the first time I wore it, but as you wear it more, I found that it does get a little itchy. But it's not hot whatsoever. So, you know, that's a plus. Everybody, you know, pretty much wears a wig cap anyway, and it has no monofilament, so it doesn't matter if you're wearing a black one, nude one, whatever. You can wear whatever you want to. Anyway, so this is the Angle Cut, and if you've got any questions, as always, leave the comments below, and I'll try to answer them as quickly as I can. I'm getting ready to shoot another video on the Crowd Pleaser by Raquel Welch, so stay tuned.